When life has left you feeling a little down in the dumps, a comforting game can be just what you need to recharge. If you're in that place right now, why not cocoon yourself in a nice, soft set of Astro A50Xs? Then join us for a rundown of the games that bring us relief from a sometimes bruising reality. Minecraft has been a soothing balm to us for a decade and a half now. That's in large part thanks to its original soundtrack from C418, which has a gentle, chiming quality. It has a habit of kicking in just as you come across a lava spout in a ravine or spot the sun rising above a blocky crag. There's something meditative about the routine of digging and smelting and building that delivers every time we generate a fresh world. Unlike other games in its genre, Minecraft doesn't lean too hard into the grime and horror of surviving in the wild. Instead, it evokes the potential of an untouched land that's yours to shape. Did you know that there's an entire subreddit dedicated to power washing videos? Millions log in for the hypnotic magic of seeing a dirty wall turn clean. It's good for the soul, and that same understanding is behind PowerWash Simulator. There are no timers or fail states, only messy maps ready to be made gleaming. The game is advertised on Steam as a way to release the pressure and wash away your worries. And you know what? It delivers. Tens of thousands of people have left overwhelmingly positive reviews of PowerWash Sim, and you could be the next to clear your mind while clearing muck from a muddy playground. If you have an Xbox Game Pass, then you have access to Microsoft Flight Simulator. It might be the series that dads played in the 90s until they heard about TIE Fighter, but there's a reason so many people still hop into a pretend plane once they get home after a hard day's work. Clearly there's an appeal to being set free in the skies, unbounded by the forces that keep us grounded the rest of the time. In Flight Sim, you can soar over the Alps, see the Grand Canyon, or visit the Great Pyramid of Giza. But there's also a more mundane comfort to be found in mastering the tactile controls of those planes. Generations of nerds can't be wrong. Unpacking is a gentle sort of puzzle game in which you start with an empty home and gradually fill it up with possessions from a stack of cardboard boxes. There are a few rules. Toothbrushes and toilet roll ought to go in the bathroom, strictly speaking. The game will pull you up for plonking it all on top of the telly, but mostly you're given freedom to express your inner Marie Kondo, making neat little piles of belongings wherever you like. It's enough to make you wonder, would tackling some actual household chores make me feel even better? But nah, probably best to just leave it. At the beginning of Rayman Origins, our limbless hero and his crew of layabout friends spark a war with the army of the underworld, simply by snoring too loudly. That's right, they relax so hard it wakes the dead. It's a stress-free energy we can all aspire to. Thankfully, facing that army is just as good for the brain. Rayman Origins is all about the joy of movement and momentum. It takes place against a backdrop of brightly coloured forests and luminous oceans. Even death is quickly recovered from. There's a musicality and slapstick comedy baked into Rayman that can't help but cheer you up. That said, sometimes smiles and sunshine aren't what you need. Occasionally, you just need a game's atmosphere to meet you where you are, and that's Skyrim. Bethesda's best ever game can provide the bracing cold and frigid peaks to match your mood when you're down. Then, over hours and days of questing, it can make you feel powerful and accomplished. There's nothing like becoming a dragonborn to build you up and make you ready for the world again. There might not appear to be anything comforting about Hideo Kojima's vision of city-destroying void-outs, corrosive rain and invisible ghosts. As Sam Porter bridges, you're left completely alone to navigate the jagged terrain of a ruined America. Your goal is to deliver supplies to isolated cities which you can never enter or belong to. So far, so lonely, right? Yet as you explore, you come across paths and even highways laid down by other solo players. Sometimes, when feeling unsure about the best route forward, you'll find the green footprints of fellow porters and know they've stood where you stand. Then you realise you're all alone, but together. Death Stranding is designed to connect people in their seclusion, and there's something quite beautiful about that. We hope you've come out of this list armed with at least one game that can help you feel better. And if you're in need of further recommendations in the future, don't hesitate to come back. Old Logitech G will see you right. Just subscribe and hit that bell and we'll let you know whenever we post a new video.